Hi, friends. Welcome back to the podcast. Super excited, as always, to be here with you. Today, we are going to talk about now that you have been onboarded onto the call, you're now working with the company. What happens from here on out? Okay, so typically the brands will add you to either their Discord or their private Instagram groups. I've noticed it's typically on Discord, where you will have access to the scripts or the briefs as they're called, and these scripts will either be kind of like rotating throughout the weeks. They'll come out on a specified day. And again, that's why you want to batch all your content so that way you're not scrambling. But then some are just kind of like almost a menu of different scripts that you can use where they don't necessarily come out week to week. Um, and so you will at this point you're going to have your accounts created, follow the brief, follow whatever onboarding or start here guide they gave you, follow that to the T. Some of the brands will do things differently, so you just want to make sure that you're doing it exactly as they want you to. And one thing I will mention too, some of the brands won't necessarily say if they want certain words to be hidden. I always ask because once certain videos go viral of yours, if you don't have certain words already hidden, it's going to take you hours and hours to backtrack to essentially manage those negative or those bad comments. Because again, at the end of the day, this is a business, and you will always want to portray the brand in the best possible light. And so you want to be making sure that you're engaging with comments. You're again just being a real human when it comes to posting and engaging and all of those things. So I won't say too much about how to go about warming up the accounts because the brand should really let you know how they want you to do it specifically. But I guess at a high level, you're going on the accounts, you are searching for whatever the people, how do I explain this? Whatever the brand customers are gonna be searching for or whatever people are searching for in that niche, that is what you are going to be searching for. So whatever you're looking at, that's essentially what other people are going to be looking at. So you wanna make sure it's really curated to what the brand wants it to be curated about. So, like, if it is about, we'll say, like, it's, again, that PhD platform that I worked with, it needs to be all around like how to research for my PhD, how to do my lit review, how to research faster, like all of those things, because that is going to show to people who then would be possibly interested in the AI that can help the students do everything that I just mentioned faster. So just want to be really aware of what account that you're on, especially when you start to work with multiple brands, what account that you're on, that you're not just scrolling for leisure, like this is work. But again, like if you do have downtime, like use that downtime to continuously keep your feed warm. You can never have a feed too warm because if it is not, how many times I'm going to say warm, honestly, but if it is not warm enough, then it doesn't matter how good your videos are, they're not going to hit how they could hit with the amount of people that they could reach because you just haven't interacted long enough. And it really tells, especially TikTok, that you are a bot. So, general guidelines, you want to warm up, especially a brand new account. You just created the account. You want to warm up like 40 minutes a day, and that's not all at once. Again, think of yourself like a normal person. How often would you be spending on your personal account? Maybe that's four increments of 10 minutes, right? Maybe that's half and half. You want to be interacting with videos in a thoughtful way, not just spamming, commenting every single video, liking every video, like mass following people. You don't want to do that. Think about yourself how you would normally interact with on your personal feed, and that's kind of how you want to interact. Like every fourth or fifth video, like then put something intentional as far as a comment goes. And side note, like emojis don't really count towards engagement, so you want to make sure it's a longer comment, not a couple words. If you can, okay, great. But like you want it to be more thoughtful comment. Again, you want to look like you're a real person. And then save things, share things naturally here and there, kind of things like that, right? So then once you start posting, and again, follow what the brand tells you. But from what I've seen, you don't want to just, if they say it's 2 videos per day or 4 videos per day, you don't want to start with those 2 or 4. You want to start with one for like those first couple days, or maybe even a certain account wants you to do an engagement post, which is a post that is completely unrelated to the product. I'm not going to say completely unrelated to the product, but it's not directly promoting the product. So for example, if it's a fashion app that you're working with, the brand, those engagement videos are not going to feature the app or the website. It's going to be like, my favorite ways to style this, or like you're going to go on your For You page and you're going to find the most viral fashion videos. You're going to recreate like 3 of those are going to serve as your engagement posts. Then you're going to post one day, you're going to wait 24 hours, you're going to post the next the other day, so on and so forth. And then maybe your account manager is going to be like, okay, like your videos are good to post now. Then you can start, because you ideally don't want to start posting until you've gotten like 1,000 views on those engagement posts, if that is what the creator manager wants you to follow. Whew, okay, I feel like I've been talking a mile a minute, but that's it in terms of like engagement posts. One thing I will say in terms of like creator leads, because you may have one of those, and sometimes brands will have you create all of your videos, and then you'll need to submit those videos in order to get approval first before you can actually go and post them on your feed. What I would recommend doing, like if that chances are that creator lead is also creating for the brand, so I would make sure that you go and study them, like become obsessed with the way that they create content for that particular app, because chances are, like if you do that and you essentially recreate exactly how they did it, then that's going to be less work for you, because they're not going to be like, hey, I need you to redo this or I need you to redo that. You want to be very meticulous. You want to make sure that everything, like all of the words, if you're doing text overlays, that they end right where they need to end, that there's no like extra bits and pieces, that there's no dead space. You want to cut all of that out. You want everything to be really snappy and punchy, because again, this whole industry is based on attention. And if you can continuously to harness attention, people watch all the way through, it's more than likely that they will engage, that the video will be seen as worthy and valuable, and that it will get pushed to more people. More people equals more views equals more money. Mic drop there. All right. We're going to leave the episode there. If you guys have any questions, as always, remember to leave them in the comments or the description of this video. I love you so much, and I will see you in the next video.